Welcome back to Confessions of a Hoarder. If you're new to my channel, welcome, yay, I'm glad you're here. This is where I do my confessions. And in case you're wondering, yes, I conceal my identity. I put the phone in front of my face, sunglasses on. I used to dim the lights, but now I'm getting a little braver, so I'll turn them on so you can kind of still see and connect with me. But I'm just not ready to announce to the world that it's me. I'm the hoarder who has all this crap. I'm just not there yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Rooms are getting cleaned and I'm making progress. And one day I will take this away. But for now, I feel comfortable doing it like this. So moving along, this confessional is about how my spouse feels about my hoarding. And I got the idea from a viewer that she's such a sweetheart, Alyssa, and she was wondering how my husband felt about my hoarding and the habits and the crap and the clutter. And I thought, wow, that is a really good topic. And that's why I'm doing it today. And a little side note, in my head or in my little world, like all you sweet viewers that leave these awesome comments like Alyssa and like Let's Organize and Lasso Girl and stuff, I'm starting to call like all you girls my heart healers. I don't know why, but because you guys leave the sweetest comments and there's so many other people too that I'm leaving out. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but you guys leave the sweetest comments. And it's uplifting and encouraging. And right now I feel like I just call you girls my little heart healers because you just keep me going and, keep me just positive. And it heals. It's very healing to me to know that there's people out there who are just cheering me on. But back to the spouse. So question is, how does my husband feel about my hoarding? In a nutshell, he hates it. I don't know what else to say other than it's very extremely frustrating to him. It really is. And I know his main frustrations are that, looking for something, it's not organized, so everything doesn't have a home, so he has to take time to look for things because they're not in their proper place. He gets very, very angry or upset when he trips over things, like let's say in like the laundry room and he has to get to the garage, and because I have so much stuff in the way and sometimes he trips over things, and that can be very upsetting too. Nobody wants to trip in their house. And what else he had said, there was a few key things that he had pointed out. Honestly, he gets tired looking at it. It's a lot of crap to look at, and it bothers him seeing it all, and it kind of bothers him that it doesn't bother me, or at least now it's starting to bother me in the sense that I know it's a problem, and I know it's something I need to correct for the better of my family. But all these years that he's put up with it, he's right, it didn't bother me. It just didn't. It made me feel secure with things. And luckily with my husband, he's very patient and laid back and has tolerated for all these years. Like he's tolerated it and just put up with it. And I think we're kind of getting to a breaking point now, because it was one thing when everything was in the basement and you can close the door. It was another thing like, well, it's kind of getting cluttered in the laundry room, but I'm not tripping over things, and it's starting to be like then the playroom. Now the playroom, which was a room, is now not functional. And clutter is starting to collect in all the rooms. And our master bedroom, that one's embarrassing too. That one's getting cluttered too. And luckily he's not OCD clean where it freaks him out that there's dirt and mess. But I mean, the man has like a breaking point, you know. If you're not a hoarder and your spouse is, I'm sure it has to be extremely frustrating. But the one thing that he had mentioned that really stuck out to me and is truth, it's all true, was that he had said the absolute most frustrating thing was that he can't help me clean it up. And that's true. He can't help me clean it up because it makes me upset. Yeah, it does. It makes me upset. And I'm not even 100% sure why it makes me so upset. These are hoarder traits. You've seen it on the hoarder episodes, and they get really anxious. Everyone's going through their crap. And then you're throwing out crap that we don't know what it is, and it's triggering panic attacks, and we're freaking out, and we're telling you to stop, and we're yelling, and we're crying because we're so anxious and overwhelmed, and we're trying to get this panic attack to stop because we don't feel like this anymore. And to get it to stop, you got to put our stuff down, and you got to not mess with it. So that's frustrating to him because he can't help me solve the problem and clean it up because I'll get upset. And it's true, I do, because I'm afraid he's going to go through something and I didn't look at it and I don't know what it is, and maybe he threw something that I didn't want him to throw away, and now I'm mad at him. So he just doesn't touch it. And it's frustrating because, you know, he sees a problem, he's trying to solve it, and he can't because it'll upset me because I don't know where he put it, if he threw it out, or what was in there. Because as a hoarder, which I think is a very big characteristic of us, is that when I go through boxes and I go through things, I need to touch every little thing. I need to make sure what is in that box before we toss it, donate it, make a decision, what have you. I need to know if that box is thrown out or put somewhere else and I don't know where it is. The anxiety starts building up and building up, and I'm freaking out. And these are things that I need to work on. And I am working on it, right? I am. I'm cleaning out things, but it's something that I had to do by myself because people said, why don't you hire a professional organizer? Well, that's a great idea and all, but it's not going to help me. I'm going to freak out. I didn't learn to clean it out and organize it or donate it or make that decision. And I'm just going to go right back to old habits because I didn't learn for myself how to deal with the emotion of letting it go and how to actually detach value and how to organize what was left over. So this is something that I do have to do for myself, but the encouraging words and thoughts and comments from viewers and from him, he's rooting me on for this channel. Like, he's just like, this is great. He's all on board for me doing this. He's excited that I'm taking these steps. And I definitely recognize that this is it's a pivotal moment in our marriage, because not that we're at the breaking point, we're not, but I feel like if I continue hoarding, like if I don't do these challenges and learn how to detach myself and start, taking more stuff out than bringing it in, I feel like it's just going to accumulate more, because that's what it is. It's all this stuff has been accumulating for years. And if I don't nip this right now, what's going to happen in 5-10 years? It's going to be more, to the point where he won't be able to walk at all in the living room or sit on the couch and, enjoy like a show, or, trip over things just to get out of bed, and I can foresee that can trigger maybe frustration to a point. I don't want to say divorce, because I don't think that we would. I think we have a pretty strong marriage, but in the sense that you can only put up so much, right? You can only take so much before you get to your breaking point. And that was another reason why I decided to start this channel. I started to start this channel to heal from my hoarding, start cleaning it up, being a good example for my children. They're another huge one, because hoarding can affect your kids very much. I saw a couple of confessionals on children of hoarders and how it kind of affected them. So that's a huge motivator for me. And my husband, I don't want him to feel frustrated, along with the other simple frustrations that I feel of, like we want to have people over and not freak out. That's another stress on him. Like for the holidays, when we have people over, or if I want to have somebody over, I'm in a mad, stressful rush trying to throw everything in the basement, throw it here, throw it there. I'm stressed out. Therefore, I kind of make the rest of the house a little stressed out. He don't want to see me stressed out. It's stressing him out trying to help me clean and throw this stuff somewhere to be hidden from everyone. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it in a nutshell. That is what it is. My husband, it frustrates him. He doesn't like it. He cannot wait for me to break these habits. So he's encouraging and supportive in this channel, wants me to see me break this hoarding once and for all. And yeah, that's basically my confession in a nutshell of how my spouse feels about my hoarding. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.